Hi everyone, welcome to today's video. This is beginner ESL, so the A1 level. We're in Unit 5, Lesson 1. In this lesson, we're going to be learning how to use there is and there are in the positive form. We'll also be learning how to use few, a lot of, and lots of, and then also practicing describing places in your town. All right, so we're going to start by reading about the city of Adelaide. So you can either pause the video and read on your own, or you can follow along as I read. Adelaide is a city in South Australia. It is cool and wet in the winter. In the summer, it can be very hot. The old houses have thick walls and they are made of stone. The old houses stay cool when it is hot. In the old parts of the city, there are trees on both sides of the streets. There's a university downtown. Adelaide has a lot of large parks. Also, there are a lot of beautiful beaches near Adelaide. In the summer, people like to swim in the ocean. So these are just some of the pictures that go along with that reading. It's a city. There is beach where people can swim at the ocean, and there are a lot of old houses and buildings. All right, so it says, are sentences A to D true about Adelaide, and can you find the facts in the text? So first, there are old houses. Is that true or false? Well, that would be true. And we find that in here, where they're talking about the old houses have thick walls, they're made of stone, and they stay cool when it is hot. There is a long bridge. Well, it doesn't say anything about that. We don't see anything about a large bridge, so we can probably say that is false. There are a lot of large parks. Well, that one is true because here Adelaide has a lot of large parks. And there is a university. That is also true because it says here there is a university downtown. All right, now we're going to try to match these pictures to the sentences. So, number one, there are a lot of vineyards around the city. Well, that would go with picture D. Vineyards are where they grow grapes for making wine. There are old stone cottages. That would go with picture A. There is a botanical garden. That would go with picture B. And there is a cathedral, picture C. So there is and there are. We use there is and there are to show that something exists. There is a university, so a university means one. And when it's two or more things, we use are. There are parks, so two or more parks. And then it says, look carefully on how we use there is and there are. So when there is one thing, person, or object, we say there is. There is a university. There is a bank. There is a woman at the bus stop. There is a book. Now, if it's two or more, we would use there are plus the plural form of the noun. There are 4 chairs in the room. There are a lot of parks. There are 3 dogs. There are 2 libraries in the city. All right, so now it says look at the words in bold and then decide whether or not you're going to use there is or there are. We can do the first one together. So here we have restaurants, and it actually tells us 3. So we would have to say there are 3 restaurants. So go ahead and try the rest of these on your own. You can pause the video, write down your answers, and then restart when you're ready to check. All right, this one should be there is a car in front of our house. There is a bank on Leopold Street. There are 15 students in the class. There are 10 cafes near my university. There are 3 English teachers here. There is a small cat in the garden. There are a lot of tall buildings in the city. There is a bookstore near the post office. And there are a lot of cars on the road. All right, and then we can also use the phrases a few, a lot of, and lots of. So there are a few trees. So there aren't a great number of trees, but there's more than one. So we would say there are a few trees. But here, many trees, we would say there are a lot of trees, or there are lots of trees. So either a lot of or lots of. Here, there are a few people. But here, there are a lot of people, or there are lots of people. All right, so now we're going to listen, and you're going to figure out where is Justin, where is he, and what does he talk about. So let's listen.
I am at the library. There are a lot of books and movies here. There is a section for every book genre, from history and psychology to romance and science fiction. There are some people in the library. There is a woman reading a book to a young boy. There is a librarian helping a man to find a book. There are some people working on their laptops. It is very bright. There are large windows and comfortable places to sit near the windows.
All right, so Justin was in the library, and he talked a lot about the things that you can find in the library, the people that were there, and the things that they were doing. All right, so now see if you can fill in the blanks with there is or there are, and then we'll listen when you're ready to check. So pause the video, fill in your answers, and then restart when you're ready to check.
I am at the library. There are a lot of books and movies here. There is a section for every book genre, from history and psychology to romance and science fiction. There are some people in the library. There is a woman reading a book to a young boy. There is a librarian helping a man to find a book. There are some people working on their laptops. It is very bright. There are large windows and comfortable places to sit near the windows.
All right, so now you can look at this map and try to make some sentences using there is and there are, and then we have some of the other vocabulary that you can use. So you can pause the video, try that for a moment, and then restart, and you're ready to continue. Okay, so you could say there is a red car on this road, or there are 2 cars on this road. There are a few cars in the area. Okay, we have a bush. Looks like we have about 8 bushes. So there are 8 bushes in the park. There are 1, 2, 3, there are 5 benches. There is a trash can. There is a fountain. And there are 4 street lights. All right, we also have a shortened form of there is. You can shorten it to there's. There is a gas station, there's a gas station, but there is no contraction for there are. It would just be there are three people. So you can't say there are three people. Um, all right, now what are these places? So again, you can pause the video, write down what you think each of these places are, and then restart when you're ready to hear the answers.
Airport, bus stop, apartment, beach, bookstore, gas station, restaurant, convenience store,
A little bit longer. So E is the bookstore. F is the gas station. G is a restaurant. And H is a convenience store. Right. All right, now listen again, and this time you're going to be listening for which order the speaker mentions these places. So let's listen.
fire department, supermarket, hospital, office, hotel, bank, house, movie theater,
All right, so we'll listen again.
fire department,
Okay, so fire department is here. Letter F is number 1.
supermarket,
Supermarket is H, number 2.
hospital,
Hospital is A, number 3.
office,
Office is, let's see, is G, number 4.
hotel,
Hotel is D, number 5.
bank,
Bank is E, number 6.
house,
House is B, number 7.
movie theater,
And movie theater is C, number 8. All right, so what are these places? Here they give you the first letter of each word. So see if you can figure out each one and then restart the video when you're ready to hear the answers. All right, here are the answers.
post office, museum, park, train station, library, police station, school, mall,
So museum, park, train station, library, police station, school, and mall. All right, so now you can listen and repeat these place names.
airport,
Airport,
bus stop,
bus stop,
apartment,
apartment,
beach,
beach,
bookstore,
bookstore,
gas station,
gas station,
restaurant,
restaurant,
convenience store,
convenience store,
fire department,
fire department,
supermarket,
supermarket,
hospital,
hospital,
office,
office,
hotel,
hotel,
bank,
bank,
house,
house,
movie theater,
movie theater,
post office,
post office,
museum,
museum,
park,
park,
train station,
train station,
library,
library,
police station,
police station,
school,
school,
mall,
mall. All right, now you try these on your own.
airport, bus stop, apartment, beach, bookstore, gas station, restaurant, convenience store, fire department, supermarket, hospital, office, hotel, bank, house, movie theater, post office, museum, park, train station, library, police station, school, mall.
Okay. All right, now listen to Blair talk about Springfield. You're going to be listening for which of these places that she mentioned. So let's listen.
I live in a town called Springfield. There is a river in the center of town. South of the river, there is a museum, school, police station, and hospital. North of the river, there is a shop, hotel, and post office. There is a big supermarket near the center of town. There are 3 bus stations in the center of town. There are lots of houses, green grass, and trees. It's a very nice town. I love living here.
All right, we'll listen again and check off the places as she mentions them.
I live in a town called Springfield. There is a river in the center of town. South of the river, there is a museum, school, police station, and hospital. North of the river, there is a shop, hotel, and post office. There is a big supermarket near the center of town. There are 3 bus stations in the center of town. There are lots of houses, green grass, and trees. It's a very nice town. I love living here.
I'll play once more. I think we missed one.
I live in a town called Springfield. There is a river in the center of town. South of the river, there is a museum, school, police station, and hospital. North of the river, there is a shop, hotel, and post office. There is a big supermarket near the center of town. There are 3 bus stations in the center of town. There are lots of houses, green grass, and trees. It's a very nice town. I love living here.
All right, so we had post office, museum, supermarket, police station, hotel, and river. All right, so again, we'll listen again and I'll fill in the blanks as we go.
I live in a town called Springfield. There is a river in the center of town. South of the river, there is a museum, school, police station, and hospital. North of the river, there is a shop, hotel, and post office. There is a big supermarket near the center of town. There are 3 bus stations in the center of town. There are lots of houses, green grass, and trees. It's a very nice town. I love living here.
All right, so hopefully you got all of those correct with the there is and there are. All right, so we can look at these sentences. So there is a cat. We say that because cat is singular. There are 2 dogs. We say dogs is plural, so we have to use are. There is a cat and 2 dogs. So the single cat comes first, or there are two dogs and a cat. So when the singular comes first, we use is. When the plural comes first, we use are. All right, and then try to just write down 5 sentences you see about this picture of a street in New York City. So you can pause the video and do that, and then restart when you're ready to see some possible answers. Okay, so these are some things that you might have written. Um, like, there are a lot of people on the street. There are some cars. There are lots of buildings. There is a lot of sun, and maybe there is a crosswalk the people are crossing the street in. Now you might have had different answers, but as long as you use there is and there are correctly, that's what we're really hoping for. So that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, and share, and leave any comments for other topics that you'd like to see. Thanks for watching. Bye.